All right, we're back on. That was brutal. I don't know why that happens. I guess I've never really tried to switch over while I've been live like that though.
Mm.
So maybe there's something to it. But in any case,
Yeah, because I never seem to have that problem whenever I switch.
Do you have
Make the
audio right now?
64 move.
I think the cartridge might have crapped out too.
Oh,
I think it might actually be the cartridge and not actually the game.
Wait, is OBS does multi-platform do that thing where you have to like set the dazzle audio?
Yeah, you have
before
to do
start
that.
it,
I
before
just
you
did
start
that.
the stream.
I just did that. I think it was the cartridge that crapped out, not my program actually. Here we go. Alright, we're good. We got some audio going now.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
I don't see it on the thing.
It's coming, it's coming.
I see it fine though.
No, but like I don't see any like bar movement on his mixer for his dazzle.
Oh.
You guys hear it on the stream?
Vegas,
Stop.
hear it
Why
on
did
the
you
stream?
stop? Why is the cartridge killing me right now?
Oh.
Come on, this cartridge should be working.
Oh man, it's
Don't
just
do
gonna-
that to me.
We need your help.
I need your help, Star Fox.
Andros just shoots the cartridge.
Oh, I froze again. Oh my gosh, this cartridge is truly on.
What is he in?
This is
What
on
is
its
he
last leg.
It's kind of funny. NES cartridges are more durable than this.
This N64 cart is killing me right now.
Just get the NES version of Starbucks 60.
Yeah, let's play the NES version.
All right, let's try it again.
Now it's gonna pause like when it says Star Fox here. Oh, okay.
We're good.
We made it to N.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? Like on the mixer there.
Yeah, I see it on the mixer here. It's not, but you can hear it on the stream. Yes.
I guess you have to wait for them to tell you, because I don't know.
Hi. Thank you for that. Yeah, it should be. You should be able to hear it just fine. You're right. It is not going up on the mixer, but you should be able to hear it just fine. And everyone's
Interesting.
saying they can hear it just fine, so I assume
Weird.
everything's good.
Well,
That's
someone's saying creepypasta fuel, but
Well,
There it
I'm
is,
not gonna touch it if
Box.
it's working. So let's get started. All right, here we go.
yeah, unfortunately, like my cartridge, like it doesn't have freezing problems, but whenever I turn on the game, like all the scores and expert mode gets wiped completely. So
Well, that sucks.
the save battery doesn't work anymore.
All right, here we go.
There's save battery in this game?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, it has to be because it saves all your high scores and stuff.
I thought you just play through it in one go.
Well, I mean, no. Well, it saves high scores. It saves all that.
Oh.
Yeah, and like also once you unlock expert mode, it like saves that you got all the medals in normal mode.
Those precious high scores.
Well, yeah, but expert mode though.
Yeah, but who cares though?
He has sunglasses.
Who cares? What do you mean who cares? The expert.
Sunglasses, just cool.
This is one of those classics I've just never
You never played Star Fox 64? Are you kidding?
But I've beaten Star Fox Super Nintendo.
That's good. I've actually never played Star Fox Super Nintendo.
I bought Star Fox Super Nintendo like a month ago. I have it on cartridge now.
I streamed it like last year sometime. I can't remember when.
Oh yeah, you did. I remember that.
I was like, I wanted to play something. And I was getting back into streaming again, and I was like, I don't want to play Skyward Sword because that's what I was into, and I still haven't beaten that either. I just got really far though. And then I was like, I want to beat something tonight, and then I got recommended Star Fox,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, man, last time I tried that game was so hard, and it is so hard.
Is the original Star Fox really hard? I've never.
Oh yeah, it is.
God, it's brutal. I only beat it on like the easiest, like level 1. There's like 3 paths you can choose.
Yeah, it's very hard, honestly.
It's pretty brutal.
Meowstick's asked, and I want to get your opinions too. What's better, the original Star Fox 64 or the
Original.
You realize I can't weigh in on this. Like, I just said I haven't played this.
So yeah,
I mean, the extent of me playing this is like Brawl's like masterpieces.
I think the original is the best.
Yeah, I agree. Like I hate to say that. Oh, control. Like, but the controls just don't work for me because I've been playing this version for so long.
Right.
You know what I really like about this? It's really smooth.
It is.
It is. It really is.
And for like an N64 game at the time, like it's pretty impressive.
Can I get that? Nope. Can't get that. I got
Just did a loop just cuz.
Well, you can actually loop and get both of those items there, but
Oh. Try a loop-de-loop. Does he say that? I don't know.
try a somersault.
Yeah, try a somersault.
Try a loop-de-loop. Come on, man.
Loop to loop and pull, and your shoes are looking cool.
Don't you get something if you like
That's
go
something
through under these?
Yeah, that's how you get Sector Y as a route.
Pretty smooth flying, fox.
He just, I think he says that even if you crash into like every.
Yeah, if you crash in everything, pretty smooth flying, Fox. Just
Pretty smooth
obliterate the
flying,
only.
Guy Fieri.
Guy Fieri, where'd he come
I
from?
think I'm on pace to get a medal here. So,
Yeah, if you get 10 kills
Just gotta get
here,
10
you'll be
kills.
fine.
So the high score is 100, and you already have 131.
Yeah.
High score boards aren't very impressive.
Jeez, Odin, you're just really against this save battery in this game, aren't you?
I'm just saying, man.
it's just dissing the save battery.
Okay. Yeah, you got it. You got it.
Alright, nice. You know, the other thing I have to say about the original, too, although the graphics in the 3D version are great, and it's great to be able to, I don't know why I threw a bomb, it's great to be able to play it on the go, but you can't mash like you can in this game. Like, it's just the way the game's built, you just can't shoot as fast. I keep pressing the bomb button, I need to not do
Yeah.
that. You can't mash as fast.
Very close to the regular shoot button.
It's A and B. B is the bomb button, A is shoot.
What does that do?
That's the summer, or the barrel roll. One of the barrel roll buttons.
So see, you can't actually do this in the 3DS version. Just the way it's made, you can't, like, beat this boss this quickly.
How do you guys feel about the fact that 3D didn't feature online multiplayer?
That was also really dumb.
Also, how do you feel
that was
about
really
Star Fox multiplayer in general?
I gotta update that. We're actually playing some Star Fox 64.
I do like what they did with the multiplayer in Assault, but like I've always been more about the single player than multiplayer.
Yeah,
It feels like... Sorry.
that was all I had to say.
Say something there. Yeah. Okay. I was gonna say, I guess they did make some sort of competitive multiplayer thing with Splatoon, but I always felt Star Fox was like Nintendo's way of like making a good first person or a first party multiplayer experience, and they just didn't. Like, why is there no like multiplayer campaign where like 4 people could
I don't know.
as the 4 guys? I guess that would take away from their individual characters of some stuff, but like. I think it'd be cool.
I just really wish Nintendo would look more into that kind of stuff because I think it would make like a lot of their like big franchises really cool, like even cooler than they already are.
Like, why is Star Fox Zero coming out? It's like, do you guys remember Jet Force Gemini? Like, why is it coming out with that multiplayer? Like, because that's what Star Fox Zero's multiplayer is.
I don't know.
It's the dumbest thing.
I don't know. Yeah, it's really weird.
So.
And yeah, the multiplayer for Star Fox 64 isn't too bad either. It's just kind of repetitive and there's not a lot of courses.
For Star Fox 64?
Yeah, for 64.
This is a tough one to get the medal. It is kind of funny, like even though we consider this, I think clearly to be the best Star Fox game, even a lot of my students have never seen Star Fox 64, and a lot of people in the chat right now are saying that they've never really seen this game that much, or they've never played it. And in my opinion, this is like a must-play game. I remember when this came out, this was like the game to have.
Mm-hmm.
I think our generation is running its course. That's why.
Just don't want to.
A lot of the
Yeah.
Twitch generation is a lot of newer people, just a lot of younger audience, which is weird to think, but I guess I mean it makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
We're not even old, but we're old.
I know. Going on 25. I know that's nothing compared to Rob. Old fart over there.
Only 2 years older. It's not that much.
Turned 27 this year.
I turned 28.
Nice.
I can guarantee. We always talk about this. I swear every stream. I'm 14 years old. I was born when the GameCube was new.
In my day, we had to use the street lights to light up our Game Boys. True story, though. The struggle was real.
Are those worm lights?
Those
I know how
stupid
much
worm. I actually
fake-
bought one of those. It was so dumb. It didn't work.
I know how everyone's a huge fan of the React series on YouTube. I know just the biggest fans, everybody.
Yeah.
But no, I watched the kids or whatever play with Windows 95.
I saw that episode. I saw that.
And they didn't know how to turn on a computer. I was like, what? You know how to turn on a computer? It's not any different. It's like it's not different at all. You have to hardwire a computer. You're such a liar. Oh, that
you kids are liars.
How do I turn this on?
And like it was ridiculous. It's like, what? Have you never played on a PC ever? Like ever?
Maybe they haven't. I don't know.
Like, do they only use laptops? I guess I don't know. But like,
Or like phones, because phones have everything these days.
but and then they also like they're like, how do you get online? It's like you have to use Wi-Fi. Like none of them knew what Ethernet. Like none of them. Like,
Well,
none of them have had.
Actually, I have to say, none of my kids really know what a modem is.
I can understand modem, but no one has Ethernet.
That's true. A wired
I mean,
connection.
our house has a modem. That's how you have that's how you have Wi-Fi in your house.
Right. Get a life by joining the squadron. Nope. Must
It's
I
like
hit
it's
them?
things that aren't like actually old.
Yeah.
Like yes, the technology is dated, but the things still exist.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Something's up ahead.
Now, no medal score clearly, but it doesn't matter. I just need to get over 100.
I think you just got the Aquas requirement.
just need to
If
get
you
over
want to
100.
go to Aquas.
I mean, I guess I have to. I mean,
You
I don't
don't have
have to, but
The screen tracker's doing this thing.
this is
Maybe
redemption.
I'll just pop up the stream and just be a little bit behind.
Quit moving around.
Did you lose a wing?
No, I didn't even lose a wing.
Oh.
I almost
What
did.
happens if you lose a wing?
Well, first of all, you can't really fly as nicely. You know, your steering is all messed up, and then your lasers reset down to the most basic lasers, which really sucks.
Oh, okay, that's why I got confused, because when you were charging up, like, it still showed the green, like, giant
Gotcha.
ball.
Especially since hyper laser is ridiculously OP.
Oh, yeah.
In fact, it just shreds everything. And to go back down from that to single laser is really a bummer.
Mm-hmm. Oh, God, especially in expert mode, where it's just so easy to lose a wing, too.
Yeah, in expert mode, if you hit anything, you lose a wing.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
It does, and, like,
That
that's...
thing hits an obstacle like this.
Yeah.
Where's this boss?
Okay, like, obviously, I think Odin's, like, heard me bring this up before in a Puddles, like, text chat, but
So bad at this boss.
what do you think about the beginner mode that's going to be in Star Fox Zero, where basically you can't die?
So
I don't really have a problem with it, but go ahead, Odin.
I think it just bothers me that I just came from a generation where gamers' hands weren't held. I think that's all it is, really.
That's true.
Because usually, in a lot of games, there was ways to like make yourself invincible, like either a cheat code or maybe like after you beat the game or something. You know what I mean? But like if it's like an earned thing, like okay, I think of like GoldenEye, right? You can earn the invincibility cheat. It's really hard to do it, but once you do it, then you know you're probably really good at the game already, so you kind of earn that right.
There you go.
Right.
And people are always like, well, it's to make it easier for kids. It's like, yeah, but when I was their age, I was playing like freaking Mega Man and stuff, and those aren't easy, and there was no like simple way to play it. Like, so that I think that as like as a what's the word? Principle? I
Yeah.
think that's the word.
Yeah.
As a principle, I don't like it because it's a bit ridiculous.
Mhm.
Like okay, Kirby's Epic Yarn is I think is a good example where you can't die,
going
But it
freaking
encourages
Aquas.
you not to get hit, because if you don't get hit, then you can get the perfect score, and that perfect score unlocks you stuff. So no matter what your level of playing is, it's the same for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
True.
But I don't know. I guess, yeah, make easy mode where you can't take damage. I don't know.
It's and like someone brought up, like Mars brought up the Fire Emblem Phoenix mode that's in Fates, where basically it's casual mode where, you know, if you lose a unit, they just come back the next chapter. But in this Phoenix mode, like, they come back during the battle you lose them in.
Immediately at full health.
And that's just
At full health, what's when you even have a healer at that point?
yeah.
There is.
And that, I don't mind casual mode that much because, I mean, there are a lot of other games that kind of have that, like, you know, Advance Wars. If you, like, lose a bunch of mechs, you're not going to, like, not be able to use mechs in future stages. You can still build them and everything. But, like, they don't just come back alive in other games. Like,
Right.
the whole challenge is to actually get through the map you're playing on.
Right. I'm kind of a bit of a hybrid opinion in that I'm all for having lower difficulties. Like, I actually like the addition of casual mode in Fire Emblem because for some people, especially younger gamers, it would be really frustrating to have to continuously restart the stage. And in a game like Fire Emblem, you could get in a situation where your units are too underleveled or you've let too many units die that you have to restart the whole game. Whereas in casual, you know, your units get back, and even though it is kind of course, easing up on the difficulty, it's not nearly as bad as Phoenix mode, which I detest.
Yeah, that's dumb.
So I'm all for things like that. What I didn't like is stuff like the white cat Mario or white Tanuki Mario suit in Mario 3D World, where you were just invincible and could fly and could overcome everything. Like, there has to be a little bit of satisfaction and perseverance in beating something on your own.
Yeah.
So I'm all for lower difficulties. Like, you know, I understand, especially with younger audiences and some of these hardcore franchises. Like, a younger player is not going to want to do that. And really, they had no choice back in the day because, like, we didn't have the capabilities to make these harder games. Or I shouldn't say harder. They didn't have the capabilities to make games very long. So in order to do that, you compensated for that in the difficulty. You just made them really hard, so that it took a long time to beat them.
Yeah, I'm all for having easier difficulties for sure. Just, I'm not all for having impossible to lose mode.
Yes, I agree. There shouldn't be impossible to lose mode.
Like, this is dumb.
It is. It's really dumb.
You don't start with that ability. You earn it.
Right.
Yeah. Like, one of the greatest satisfactions are, like, in Metroid games, where you actually find everything, and then you're, like, practically unstoppable and invincible, but you don't just get handed that. You have to, like, do all the work yourself to, like, get everything.
Right.
Like, there was definitely instances back in, like, North America launches for old games. Like, for instance, Mega Man 2 had the normal and difficult mode, but difficult was like the actual difficulty of the game, that was how it was released in Japan. So they gave us an easy mode, but they called it normal, right? So that's fair. But
And it was still pretty hard too.
It was still a hard game. And Final Fantasy IV, when it came out here as 2, it was released with a lot less features, and it was actually made a lot easier than it was originally released. But I mean, it was still a difficult game and everything like that. But it wasn't like just like easy. Like, that's what it is. Like, it's not. It wasn't made to be. You can just walk through the game and it's done. Yeah, there should always be a challenge. There should never just be a hold, like, where you just hold A in Star Fox Zero and win. Like, you don't even have to move if you're invincible, right?
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
I agree. I think you actually put it very well. I'm all for lower difficulties, but there shouldn't be an impossible to lose mode. That's not cool. It doesn't teach you anything. It doesn't let the player evolve and grow. It doesn't. I don't know. It's just lame.
And like, I don't even mind the way they do like super guides and stuff like that, because, I mean, if you use that, like, it'll permanently show that, oh, okay, you didn't actually beat this level. You just kind of took the easy way out. And then, like, you can't even unlock the bonus content either, because they don't get, like, any of the, like, star coins or anything either, so... Like, I don't really even mind that. But, like, just... No.
Not my best run of Katina, but still pretty good.
Independence Day?
Totally Independence Day.
Yeah.
Totally Independence Day.
Oh, the medal's 150? I thought it was 100.
Medal's 150 in Katina, which
that's
is really hard.
God, that's ridiculous.
It's very hard.
Twitch keeps telling me that's unresponsive. I'm like, no, it's working completely fine.
That's really hard.
What medal? Where do you see that?
So when your score turns red, you earn a medal for the stage, and you need to earn all medals to get hard mode. The medal is set at a certain score requirement, so
What
it's
happens
different
if
in
you
each
get-
stage.
What happens if you get all of them in expert
You
mode?
too, Bill.
Nothing.
Really? Wait.
No,
Do you?
something does happen. I don't remember.
You get? Don't you get like the in multiplayer walking, like the walking around?
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. You get to be able to go on foot in multiplayer, which is like a big thing.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Like the Landmaster?
No, like almost like Star Fox Assaults on foot.
Yeah. Like.
There's actually 3D models of Star Fox in them?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
shooting each other?
Yeah. Yeah.
What? I've never seen this.
You can look it up. In order to do it though, you need all the medals on
I'll check
expert.
it out.
Is it
Yeah.
good?
It's so hard. No, it sucks.
Yeah. You're pretty much disadvantaged. Like you're a really small target, so they can't really hit you that
It
well.
seems
but
like something that's clearly an
Grab that
afterthought.
weapon, boy.
yeah,
It sounds cool.
It is
it's
cool.
interesting. It's interesting, but
Fun.
I'd take a frickin' R-wing any day.
'Cause I remember when you were playing your Assault like multiplayer videos. I thought those were really cool.
Yeah, that's a fun multiplayer game. It definitely got polished in
is.
Assault.
He's quick.
But yeah,
Be
no,
careful.
not in Star Fox 64. Anyway, Sector X is one of the best stages, in my opinion.
Group behind us.
Just because there's so many things to shoot.
Sector X.
Somebody asks. Literally, his name is somebody. Is there anything at all you prefer in Star Fox 64 3D?
Yes. The graphics. No. I prefer, let's see. Is there anything I prefer? I
just stick with
think
graphics.
it's a great remake. Like, I have to say, I can't really think of anything off the top of my head, but I also can't really think of anything I dislike about it. Like, there's nothing in particular that I'm like, oh, it didn't do it as well as the original, blah, blah, blah. Besides the voices, which the voices are just nostalgic at this point, so it doesn't
In the
really matter.
multiplayer, there's face cam.
That was...
Oh,
that's
right.
stupid.
The not online multiplayer.
They're
Yeah.
on me.
Yo, okay. Real talk. How do you feel about Kid Icarus Uprising? Because it has like the same kind of shoot 'em up gameplay, at least in terms of the beginning of the stages.
Yeah, I think it's a good game. I mean,
I think it's great.
I don't
I think it's
Do you
great.
think it compares? Do you think that's like it's obviously inspired
Attack
from
the
this?
outside.
does it compare? It's just
Yeah.
different. It's just so different. It's more RPG-ish than this game. I don't think that as far as the strict on-rails segments go, I think Star Fox has it beat. But as far as everything else that it does, I mean, Kid Icarus does it a little better.
Yeah, like I mean that's pretty much it. It definitely compares. Like it's basically this and
controls.
more, but yeah, like I can't really stand the controls that much. But I'm not really one who plays a lot of these kinds of games anyway. So
It's a shame that they're not good because that's like a huge hindrance to that game.
mm-hmm.
Like, anyone can argue, oh, gameplay makes a game, or maybe it's story, but I honestly think the most important aspect of a game is its control, and if you
Yeah, you
can't
have to
play
be able to play it.
then it's not worth playing. And no matter how amazing the gameplay in Kid Icarus Uprising is, it sounds great, it looks great, the control's terrible.
So Sector X is also the easiest. See how my score just changed there to like a reddish color? That means I have the medal score required.
I'm actually looking at the stream window, because it's
Oh,
just,
okay. So you'll
it's
see
not-
it. You'll see it.
I have it here, so I can record.
Sector X is one of the easiest medals in my opinion.
So
Yeah.
hey, shots, not enough Turok.
Oh.
7 out of 10.
Oh,
Shut up, Chris.
I gotta play Turok one. I could pop in Turok for a minute, but I'm
Yo,
not
I-
touching Star Fox because it's gonna freeze.
I can't remember what I was watching. Maybe it was Did You Know Gaming or something. But the people who made Metroid Prime also made Turok too, right? Turok
Yeah.
2.
I
So
can
like
believe
that's
that. It's very similar.
that's
in a
why
way.
they're so similar.
Yeah, it's very similar.
If you say, he's always like, yeah, Turok 2 inspired Metroid Prime. Yeah, you're right.
It did.
It's made by the same company.
I mean, as much as I did love Turok 2 back in the day, it's so dated at this point. Like, there's
It's
no
hard,
benefit
I
to
think.
play it.
Like, there's just so much to it.
It's really hard.
No, his 3D didn't remove any content.
What's he saying?
Nor do I think it added anything either. It's literally just the same game with updated graphics and whatnot.
Star Fox 64 3D isn't a direct port. It can't be.
I mean, yeah, it's not a direct
No, it's not a direct
but-
port. It's a remake. I think the
A
3D
direct
is
port
pretty
would
good.
be like a virtual console game.
What?
That view is clear.
Metroid Prime is a direct port of Turok 2.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what Chris is saying.
Crazy.
Is that what he's? No, he
No,
said Star
I know,
Fox.
I know, I know. I'm
Oh,
giving him a hard time
There he
because
is.
he's Chris.
look at him waving his finger at you. I mean, I guess that was a while
Yeah, I
ago,
know.
but
Yeah.
That boss.
All aircraft report.
Trying to remember
I'm fine, I'm fine.
what else about Star Fox 64 3D that I really liked.
Hits, and I'm okay.
I mean, I remember it just being great. Like, I got re-addicted to Star Fox by playing Star Fox 64 3D. It was very nostalgic. I like the controls on it a lot. I don't say better, but it definitely was a good translation. Sometimes, you know, like you play one game on one console versus another, and just the controller is just not the same. I don't know if you've experienced that, but yeah, Star Fox 64 3D is a good translation. This is also, by the way, my favorite route to take in Star Fox 64. I think it hits on as many of the best
high
levels as
points of
possible,
all
all
of
the
them.
high points. I would love to hit Zonus, but you can't in this route.
Yeah.
is that a good level?
Zonus is a great
Oh
level.
yeah, it is really good.
This is a Landmaster level.
It'll be
So a lot of people are in the chat are talking about Pokemon. So I guess I should ask you two: how do you feel Pokemon has evolved, like in the years, and do you like it as much as when you were a kid?
It's hard to say because I feel like I like him for different reasons now. Like, I'm kind of getting more into like, not so much the competitive aspect of Pokemon, but just kind of like, when I was young, I was all about, you know, just kind of like getting my favorite Pokemon, leveling them up, and having a team of my favorites. But now I'm kind of looking at like trying to like catch them all more. I'm looking at like trying different teams every playthrough and everything like that. And so I kind of like the games for different reasons, but I still love it for sure.
just shoot it, boss.
I'm not a
Yeah,
fan of the fact that there's so many Pokemon. I know why there is, because it's a money-making machine, but
Right, you gotta keep making them.
But on the, in terms of like actual quality content, like how many bird Pokemon, like normal flying type bird Pokemon, do we need? Like if they kept introducing new Pokemon that introduce new things, that would be great. But seriously, do we need another normal flying bird type? Do we need another
see,
rat Pokemon? Do we need another like little mouse? Like no.
I think
don't.
Gold and Silver did it right.
I
because
agree.
They still had the original Pokemon in it, and like I mean, even though there was like Hoot and Sentra and stuff like that, but I would say they generally had different types than what had already existed, and
I agree.
whenever they needed a Zubat, they're just like, you know what? Instead of making up a new Zubat, we just use Zubat.
Zubat. I agree. I think Gold and Silver is the way. If you're looking at how to create a sequel to an already immensely successful game, Gold and Silver is the prime example of how to do that.
They should have just kept doing that, like for all of them. They tried a little bit with Gen 3, but I think like literally the first
I guess I did
like
exactly.
original Gen 1 Pokemon you come across for Gen 2 is Zubat.
Right.
And it's
Mhm.
like, well, okay, no duh. I guess I could have seen this coming a mile away, but like they still have a lot of like they still got your you got Talo, you know, you got your normal flying type,
And there's
you
so
got your
many trumpets in
Zigzagoon,
that
you got
game.
your Rattata.
They got a trumpet.
They could have
They got lots of
Should have gotten a
trumpets.
trumpet Pokemon.
I don't know. I I've tried getting into Pokemon like later gens, and I just can't. Like I played Black and I feel like I've told the story many times, but I played White, and I think I just said White instead of saying White. White.
White.
White.
White. Played White, and it didn't feel like it was challenging whatsoever.
Oh yeah, that's another
And
thing.
then-
The Pokemon games are not challenging. I
But,
mean,
like,
they're not
and it was
designed
just-
for our audience, but still.
It wasn't like that. Like it wasn't like back in the day. Like it's not necessarily hard, right? It's not like it was a difficult game ever.
Right.
But it just felt like I didn't care. Like I just didn't care at all.
Yeah, I can see that.
And it's funny. I'm playing the Virtual Console of Red, and I'm actually really enjoying it. It's not for a nostalgia kick. I just think it was done well. A lot of people hate on it because like, oh, it's so simple and stuff. But yeah, and you know what I like about it a lot more is it's an RPG. Whereas I think I mentioned this a lot, where Pokemon games, because they have gotten so routine and like they tried just to kind of emulate every other Pokemon game, which makes sense because it's the same series. Whereas when they originally made Pokemon, all they had to go off of, which was like RPGs and stuff that existed at the time, and I felt like it felt more like an RPG series at the time than it does now. But
Yep.
anyway,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a Gen 1er, but I
Oh, I gotta focus on this
fantastic.
boss.
Yeah.
I don't want to miss this switch.
So yeah. Also, I wasn't reading anything in the chat. I'm sorry.
It's cool. I don't think they were saying like, "Hey, Odin." So,
Odin, shut up.
Switcher.
You're wrong.
okay, now shoot the switcher. How about no? I know a lot of people criticize the EXP share that they have now for making it too easy, but honestly, like I really love that because when it comes to Pokemon, I'm more of a collector now, so it really makes like raising and getting all the Pokemon a lot easier, and now that there's over 700, that's like a very welcome change for me.
Yeah, I don't
don't
really
even-
see that as a problem. I think, actually, I just had a point and I lost it.
Sorry, I was
that's
saying
okay.
things.
That's okay.
I was just gonna say, like, I think Experience Share is great because, like, it just
Okay.
takes away the tediousness that is grinding.
Yeah.
People like grinding? Is that a thing people like?
I mean,
Nope.
I hear so many people complain about that though, like about that. It makes it too easy. Like I don't feel like I'm actually on this adventure or whatever. It's like, well, you can either turn it off or you can like.
Every RPG I've ever played, everyone in the party gets experience when you win.
That's true, right? Yeah.
Why
yeah.
is Pokemon?
Hey, Darkboo22, gotta give a shout out. Yeah, I think what would be great to see in Pokemon, I think this would redeem the Pokemon series for me and definitely get me really interested in it, would be almost like what Fire Emblem did, a hardcore and a casual mode, where casual is what Pokemon essentially is now, where you could really just take your favorite Pokemon, level them up, completely ignore all the typing and all the strategy, and just like obliterate the whole game. But like a hardcore mode where the trainers that you fight in game are actually have like themed teams or synergies or tough Pokemon. I think that would be like each trainer battle being a legitimate challenge would be a breath of fresh air to the Pokemon franchise, in my opinion. I think that would be great, especially with so many Pokemon now. Like seeing all of them and all the potential strategies with each trainer, like that would be really cool.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like, in Pokemon, X and Y, where they first introduced Mega Evolutions, it was so underutilized in the game because you
Yeah,
only
you
really
don't even
fought.
get it till halfway
You
through.
don't get till halfway through, and you only fight like 2 or 3 of them in the course of the whole game.
Yeah.
So it was kind of lame. All right, I gotta focus for Area 6. Sorry,
Okay, that's fine.
but you guys talk.
more
You guys can
about
talk, but I can't. I just
Yeah.
can't.
And yeah, like Robotone, Riotone, not Robotone, Riotone. That's kind of what I was saying though. Like, yeah, it does make the game a lot easier, but for those who play Pokemon to like catch them all, that's a very welcome change. Like, if I want to actually make a competitive team, then yeah, I would probably turn that off and focus more on like all that EV and stuff like that. But like, as a collector, it's a very welcome change, and I hope they keep doing that to make my life easier.
Do you get EVs from using experience share, like for the other party members?
I don't really know how it works out.
Because if you don't, doesn't experience share just make that way easier to make a competitive team? Like in theory?
In theory, yeah, but
Because when you make a competitive team, everything like everything levels things now. So like you just like do level 50 or 100. So the only advantage to leveling up Pokemon is to get those EVs that you need and to learn the moves. Like that's about it.
okay, you do get
So-
the EVs for the others.
You do?
Yeah, and there's also the EV training that's in the game.
I guess that's like the only thing. But like I've never found it. See, it's pretty much like every RPG in that like yeah, if you grind, it's easy. Like no crap. Like, and that's where,
Yeah.
like, where I feel like I've mentioned this. I've always liked the Fire Emblems that have just like dedicated stories that have no like maps and stuff, because the game is formulated around things that happened previous in it. Whereas you can't just grind a guy to, you know, level 20.
Yeah,
And then just like obliterate the game. Well, yeah, of course you can. You know, if you do that, because that's what you did. The challenge is in what you make it. So it's kind of hard to give an RPG like that challenge. I guess the only thing you could do in Pokemon to get rid of that would be if like there was no levels. Does that make sense? And it was more based on so like individual skills of Pokemon, and I guess EVs would be a thing too. So that's how Pokemon would be different, but then maybe people would like that up. Because basically in competitive there is no levels.
yeah.
And that's why it's more interesting than the main game.
It's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I got.
Sorry, I gotta focus on this level too hard.
Gotta get 300.
I can't get through. That's not gonna happen.
It's Sparta.
There's actually this glitches that if you ever watch a score run of this level,
Oh yeah.
people get like 600, 700 points.
Yeah, cause like if you like keep shooting like a down ship or something,
It keeps
like,
giving you points.
yeah.
Like, has anyone ever found a Pokemon game hard? Cause like, if it's like, oh man, this is difficult. Oh, okay, just level up and then you're fine. I think it's just like people don't have the patience for it.
Yeah.
I
Maybe
think that.
maybe like Gen 1 when I was a kid, when I didn't really grasp that concept, but once I got past that, yeah, Pokemon's never been difficult.
And I think that's what it is. I think it's just a jet like how old you are, and that's what people think. Like, yeah, of
How
course
old
we
is
think
that?
Gen 6 is easy. It's got experience share and all that. Yeah, but it's just making our time easy, and we wish we had this as kids.
Yeah.
Alright, this boss, I suck at this boss. I hate this boss.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Now, one game that did everything right was Pilot Wings 64.
Shut
It's
up.
way better than
Shut up.
Hexen.
Yo, I got Resort for like $5, and like I tried playing it, and it was like okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
That's the thing about Pilot Wings. It's just like okay. It's nothing to write home about. It's just like you fly and you land and you fly and you land. Like big whoop.
It would have been a good game to first show off the 3D features of the 3DS.
Like I can see
And
probably
that's
why
it was
a
a launch
big deal.
title.
Why it was a big deal in like the Super Nintendo, because it was like, wow, 3D. But after that, like, you're just flying and landing. Like, it's
I don't know,
not,
I
it's
like-
not fun. What's
I
fun
like
about
the
this?
I like the
Detective.
64 version. Neat.
Came up with the system. It showed off its features.
I will always defend Pilot Wings 64. The SNES version's not good. I don't like it at all. And as for Resort, I thought Resort was okay. It was honestly a neat game to have for the
Peppy,
3DS
you better not die.
launch.
It's got that one song that sounds like the Millennial Pair.
Yeah.
I swear if Peppy
Oh.
dies.
That's the only thing I remember from it.
What
I'll
is
laser.
it?
think you can actually dodge. You can just dodge it. Oh, no, you can't. I thought you could. I remember in this one you could just dodge it by hiding in one of the corners. Clearly not that corner. In the 3D one, you actually do have to move around. Star Fox 64 3D.
Destroy all 3 energy balls.
Oh my god, I hate this boss! Die!
The gear is gone. Shoot the
Man is shooting his seizure beam at you.
Yes! Yes! Oh my god, I hate that boss so much. Oh god, that hurt my hand.
Yippee! You did it!
Yippee!
Oh,
Stop, Anakin.
Good job, Anakin.
that was much better than my first time through that boss. Oh, ow. I'm like, winded. It's pathetic. Alright, so here's where the retro redemption really kicks in, because I have made it this far. I lost my hyper laser on that boss though, so I went into the Starwolf fight with single laser, which really sucked. Which I can do now, by the way. I've practiced and can do. But now I have hyper laser, so it should be okay.
Isn't the only advantage of having teammates in this the fact that they're just targets?
Yeah, the fact that they're just targets. They won't team up on you.
Because like this is like impossible, right? Which is like Fox.
It's not impossible, it's just really hard.
It's not. It's just really
And
hard.
frustrating.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's unnecessarily difficult.
You have a box in your room that says SMXLI on it.
He does, yeah.
Yeah, everyone suggested I get a sign. I mean, I don't have a sign, but you know what I do have? A cardboard box.
You guys don't give up.
Alright, well, one of them's already down.
The party's just begun. I'll take care of
Who did I actually just kill? Oh, that's
See, I
Falco.
think this would be such a cool multiplayer thing, like a 4v4 Star Fox thing.
Yeah.
One team controls Star Fox, one team
This is
controls
great.
Starwolf.
Hmm. That's really what I liked about the Kid Icarus Uprising multiplayer, because he actually had teams. And
Yeah, that was cool, and like that's why I was kind of hoping like Star Fox Zero or even Star Fox 3D would have had that kind of thing, because it just seems like such a natural fit. It's like, why is that not there?
Mhm.
Get to the pond, bruh.
Alright, he's down.
How do you earn points in this?
You kill Starwolf.
Yeah, like
So are you just guaranteed the medal then?
If you kill him fast enough, you have to kill him
fast enough. The points you get decrease more, like the longer it takes. So like at the very beginning, if you do it fast enough, you should get 50 for each one, or 51 for each one, and the medal scores 200. So you have to pretty much kill them all
Pond, froggy.
in that time frame.
All the 50s like bonus points. You get one for
Yeah.
killing him, obviously.
Yeah, yeah.
Give it up. You can't win.
Give it up! You can't win.
Yeah, I'd like Kid Icarus's Uprising multiplayer more if the controls weren't terrible.
Yeah, I know.
Like, why, when the Circle Pad Pro came out, are they like, you know what? You know what would be a cool thing you could do if you could use the left stick to move and the right stick to aim? You know what? We're not going to let people do that. It's like, what? You can use Circle Pad Pro, but only for left-handed players so that they can use the
I think I
with
killed
left
Wolf
hand.
right away. Did I kill
It's the
Wolf
dumbest thing.
immediately?
You killed
Like, was he the
Starwolf.
one I actually killed? I think it was.
Like, I know Andrew's still
Get to
alive,
the
but...
pond, froggy.
Yeah, it's Andrew and, who the heck's this?
Slippy? Shoot.
Just kill Slippy, yeah. Now, usually it's Wolf that's following you, so I don't think you did kill Wolf.
I'm on your
Yeah, Wolf's
side.
usually the one following me. Where is he?
Get redemption for name that tune and kill Wolf. Oh wait, wrong.
Froggy.
Yeah, it's Andrew and yeah, I killed friggin' Wolf. Unless this is Wolf.
There's one
Mine.
more to go.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna get the medal because I didn't kill him fast. See, I only got 30 for that one, if you noticed.
Yeah,
So you have to get 200?
Yeah.
yeah.
You killed Pigma?
Oh, I killed Pigman right away then. Now this is Wolf behind me. Wolf's the toughest one because
I mean,
Just
you still got 30 minutes left at least, Cheese, so...
yeah, I think I'll be good on time.
Oh yeah, I guess you only go till 9:30.
Yeah.
good,
Oh yeah, it is.
but I'm dead.
Nope.
You're good, but
You're
I'm
good,
dead.
but I'm dead. It's fine.
I'll go it alone from
Alright, here we go.
I'm dead.
The other thing that can happen that
Fuck,
sucks.
I'll go alone. Screw you guys.
Yeah, screw all these allies. Hey, Cheese is here.
Yeah.
Hello.
Woo,
Thanks, Shaman Girl.
Shaman Girl
Appreciate
joined
that.
the 41 Alliance.
So the thing that sucks about this is that, well, the first Andros fight is really easy. But then after that, he could rip off both your wings immediately if you're not careful, which really
Yeah.
hinders you. Unless you have a bunch of bombs.
Foolish to come against me.
You could also really use a shield ring.
Now
So why is Andros like a pixel monster in the first game, and now he's like a giant monkey head in this one?
I don't think that's actually explained. It's because he's a mad scientist.
And is he actually gigantic, or is
Yeah. Oh no, he's a giant head.
I'm a floating head. Oh. I mean, that's what he is right now.
He's actually really easy in this form. Multiple phases here.
Does it ever show, like, Andros having, like, a body of some kind or not?
No, it's just a head.
So are you hovering in this now, or are you just or you just keep moving and just throwing backwards?
There we go. So that's the first form of Andros pretty much already done.
Hey, I guess he's just moving
I think
backwards.
it's supposed to be moving backwards.
only I
Have the brains to rule my life. It's a pun, get it?
Yeah, he's a brain.
Because he's a brain.
So, Andros, you show your true form.
Yeah, I want to play this again, too.
I gotta try to do this.
Come on, Retro Achievements, make the N64 emulator already.
Are they?
I get the-
They've been working on it for a while.
Oh, shoot. Missed it. If
Show
you
your
have good
true-
timing, you can actually get the eyes right away. Like with a bomb.
Yeah.
So his true form is just a giant brain?
Yeah. I'm a giant brain.
The eyes are a pain to kill.
Did Fox just not think it was a good idea to bring his buddies back?
Nope, he'll go it alone from here.
Like he's a team.
there's no Fox in team. Or there's no, wait, no. I don't know.
That's
That ruined that joke.
I was gonna try to think of a similar one, but I couldn't think of a clever way to word it.
Yeah.
Also, really the only strategy is to just go in circles.
It's kind of dumb.
Yeah, this boss. is
I hate this part of the boss fight. It's just so... Because, like, whenever I go towards them, like, the weak point is never, like, shown properly.
It's tedious.
You just have to
Yeah.
actually just go in circles.
Yeah.
Yeah, the hitbox is really, really weird on it. Oh, I threw a bomb. Nice bomb.
So how come there's no Landmaster boss fight?
There is.
I guess Andros.
Good. That's how you shake him.
It's being stupid.
There's, oh, okay.
Can you fight Andros and Landmaster?
No.
No, that would be cool. But it's because no one gives a crap about it. Why is there no Blue Marine boss fight? Final boss, you get in the Blue Marine. Everyone would be like, what?
How's the Blue Marine, Fox?
Be like,
Is that another
why?
vehicle in this game?
That's the
Yeah,
subway.
just one level.
Or, not subway. That's a subway.
It's
Subwoof.
it's
The
like an
submarine.
underwater level?
Submarine.
Yeah.
Underwater level.
Yeah,
And it's-
Aquas.
It's commonly ridiculed for being awful, although I don't think it's actually that bad. There we go.
I mean, it's not bad, it's just...
It's just
It's
slow.
a very atmospheric level, yeah, and it's also really slow.
I'm assuming the B on the radar is for boss, but maybe it could be for brain as well.
Could be for brain. It's actually the Aquas level is really unnecessary too,
Yeah.
which really stinks.
Don't ever give up, my son.
Oh god, so cliche. It just turns into an anime all of a sudden.
Father?
Sort of anime. Anime is not real though.
Yeah, it's not real.
Here we go.
Follow me, Fox. What if he just led you to, like, a wall and just
I mean, he
Get
kind
it.
of does. Like, he moves pretty... You have to boost to keep up with him. Which actually makes this not, like, a cakewalk. So you think this
But
is
he's
just...
actually dead, right?
Yeah, the idea... Well, it's ambiguous, but yes, he is actually dead.
What's the idea?
So the idea is, like, his spirit is guiding you out. And then it's like, or was it real? Or was it a dream? Or, I don't know. It's left to be ambiguous. But it's that the spirit of your father is guiding you out. Oh, shit, I went the wrong way.
He's dead?
Yeah.
That's funny. Thanks, PTM, even though I just died by going the wrong way. I don't think I've ever actually gone the wrong way. You actually just explode.
Damn it, son. You're having a timeout after this.
Dad, you led me into an explosion.
It's real.
I love it. 2041. I love it. That was a whole thing, too, on Insider.
What?
No, remember
is
all
real?
those boards about, all those threads about that whole L is real 2041 nonsense?
Oh, yeah.
Is that why you're Shadow Mario 41?
No. That's why. It's from the conspiracy theory.
Yeah. Oh, remember all those other conspiracy theories? Oh, Mario's evil.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh god, I'm gonna die.
Thankfully, you don't have to deal with that guy anymore.
Yeah, right. Oh, going this way.
No, because
Should be
that's
almost
just
out.
game theory now. Isn't it?
Alright, we made it! I've been retroactively redeemed, ladies and gentlemen.
You crashed into a wall.
I crashed into a wall, die.
Was that your only death?
Woo! My only death, I think, was crashing into the wall at the
It was
end.
after you beat the final
It was
boss.
after I beat the boss. Was blowing up.
Well,
The game should just end like that.
Alright.
Like that's like the alternate ending. Yeah, you beat Andros, but
You
Fox
died.
takes it back.
Woo! Star Fox 64 has been redeemed. It beat me my first time. I had to quit due to time. But that's
That's
done.
our leader.
Ah, right. Fantastic. And we still got some time left on the clock. Which means we're going to be switching over to a game that involves this guy, GameCube controller.
Also, no, at least game theory actually comes up with some pretty, logical statements.
Rather
Not
than
this
just
Mario is evil crap that we had to deal with.
Mario Zero is evil. Mario is evil. Why? Because he is. It's not a reason.
Because he is. I'm gonna just make up a bunch of, video game lore that doesn't actually exist and claim it as canon. Even though it's from my fanfic. Oh my god.
Ugh. Give me PTSD over here. Alright. So, I just want to watch of course, Dr. Pepper scene. Where I always call him Dr. Pepper. He's General Pepper. I always call him
What?
I actually call him
Dr.
I
Pepper.
call him Dr. Pepper. He's General Pepper. Where he's like, what? It's just so funny.
Fox is looking at the camera. He's like, "What's up?" He's
Everyone's
running,
saying-
he's like,
Shit,
"Where
buddy."
Everyone's saying I should do the
Oh, God,
Lost
Slippy.
World in DKC2 instead of Luigi's Mansion. But I advertised Luigi's Mansion, so I do have to show
Did
it
you?
off and at least get as far as
No
I
one
can.
cares.
So
That's not retro enough.
it's pretty retro.
You should play.
Actually, we've gone in order from least retro, or most retro to least retro, following
You should
Minecraft.
play Zelda 2.
Zelda. I have it. It's probably in this box behind me, actually.
It's in the SMXLI box.
It is. It's just written with Sharpie. It's really no actual effort put into it.
It doesn't look like hers.
Although, look at all the stuff. I put stuff on it. If you noticed, I have the Ike Amiibo for Fire Emblem thing I'm doing. We talked Pokemon. I got my good old Pokemon Yellow original box. We have a Virtual Boy back here. Real
Virtual
working,
Boy's pretty legit. You should
working
play that.
Virtual Boy.
We can't put the
Yeah.
webcam into there. And
No.
do another
I got
eyes.
Mario Cap, and I got an NES backpack. So I got some decorations. Oh, I would love to try
Is that on your bed?
Yeah, it's on my bed.
So every time you stream, you gotta set that up. You gotta set up
Well,
your
it's just
background.
on the floor, like next to my bed. I just
That's
pick
the
it up.
set. That's
The
the
set. Yeah, it gives you something to look at, you know?
Every stream adds something else to the box, and then we'll see how it evolves over.
Had one item. If anyone would like to
Why-
donate a sign, I could tape it here. You want to?
Why is it a good? Why did I come up with an idea to make everyone throw up? Oh, the Virtual Boy thing. Okay, I'm assuming that's what that was.
All right. This is gold right here.
The scene.
Yep.
Starbuck, we are in your debt. I would be honored to have you as part of the Cornerian
Oh no, sir. We prefer doing things our own way.
Well, I guess you see them walk, so I guess that makes sense. That
Mhm.
there's a thing where they shoot each
Great
other.
Fox is
Alright.
ready
So do they
to
use blasters in the multiplayer?
They have like
It's time for us
bazookas.
to go
Isn't like kind of bazooka like?
Yeah, they
thing?
have like, I don't really know how to. It's not like a laser blaster. It's almost like a missile pistol.
Yeah.
The best thing I could equate it to, it's kind of lame that this is coming to mind right now, but in Call of Duty, when you play the Nazi Zombies mode, you get the pistols that shoot missiles. That's what it is. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. But
I don't, man. I'm sorry. I never played the Nazi zombies.
think of a pistol that shoots missiles. That's what it is.
Okay, that's good enough.
I love how during that scene though, you see the C left button like appear on the screen.
Yeah, you
like,
you have to press it.
You do?
Well, you don't have to, but
Oh, okay.
that dialogue
You
of
should,
Gray
you
Fox is
should.
ready to go
Good.
comes up if you press
To
it.
feel engrossed with the game, you should do it.
Right.
Feel engrossed.
I
Look
tried-
at them just running in the.
I was like, press the button, and I'm like, I'm holding the wrong controller. Yeah, I pressed the
Look at the way
64,
Slippy
yeah,
runs,
64
you know.
over. Yep, of
keeping up.
course.
Yeah.
Yeah, but of course he's last.
Yeah, but he's not falling behind.
And that's like so misleading because it's like the Gray Fox took off without them. They've been left behind at this point.
Yeah, they've been left behind.
He has to try. He does have to try. Oh, maybe because their R-wings were out.
The
that's why.
feels. It's
Yeah,
so
this is a
good.
great credits theme. This is so good.
Yeah, good stuff. All right, ready to switch over?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Never.
This I don't have to change equipment, so this should not be anything. I really have to press one button, so.
Are you gonna? Is the swerve gonna be that you're actually playing like Sunshine or something?
No swerves. I am gonna do
That's
Luigi's
Slim's
Mansion. I'll play
favorite
for
game.
like about a half hour or so. So I'll go a little over, but
Yeah.
for about a half hour.
Oh yeah, because you're only gonna be playing for 15 minutes otherwise.
Ready?
Yeah.
The best part of the whole game. That's pretty good. 11:54. That's not a bad score. Not a bad
I think you
score
beat the record.
for the whole thing.
I don't know.
Here we go. I'll just be AAA. Worth it. Worth it.
What?
What? If you get over 1,000 points, he's like,
Oh, like there's a sound effect.
Yeah. He goes, what?
Wait, I gotta turn up the stream to hear it.
it's
Okay.
kind of quiet, but yeah.
Oh, it's too late.
All right.
Oh, maybe that's what.
All right. Anyway, moving on. Ready? Here comes
Yeah.
Luigi's Mansion.
The sound messes up, and then like you get like a creepy pasta version of Luigi's Mansion. Everything's like Five Nights at Freddy's.
That would be
or
crazy. Could you imagine? All right.
something.
So this is another game that we started streaming. This was for Halloween. We got fairly far. We got up to Area 3. I don't remember where exactly I was. But started playing some Luigi's Mansion. Oh man, this is like totally different controls now I get used to.
Have you fought Slim Bankshot yet? I
Don't believe... maybe I did. Actually, where do I have to go? That's a good question. Looks like I did the observatory. I did... Do I have a key for anything? Oh, I remember. I believe I remember. I believe I stopped... Yes. I stopped right before I have to go to the 3rd floor. So, that was like a good stopping point.
Mm-hmm. Granddad Mansion.
Oh, which means I have to do the safari room, which means I need ice. Is that accurate?
I think so. I think so.
I think it's the only room where you have the ice elemental ghosts.
Granddad Mansion.
Granddad.
Granddad.
Oops. Pressing the wrong buttons. Switching between such different control schemes so quickly. Flintstones mansion. All right, here we go. I don't know why that just came to mind.
Flintstones.
That's so funny. Like, I'm sorry.
I know,
Whoever made that
Flintstone.
channel, like, way to go.
There's been some real gems lately.
I haven't checked it out lately, but way to go.
I think yesterday, it was either yesterday or the day before, and it's good stuff.
All right, here we go. Third floor. Luigi's
They had-
Mansion is great, of course.
They had Clock Town,
Yeah.
Majora's Mask, and it changes to Clocks by Coldplay.
Nice.
Pretty funny.
Crawling in, scared.
And one of the songs from Undertale, they switch it to like the turn down for what?
Down for what?
It's really good though. Like it's actually really good.
Ow. Stupid ghost. Get back here.
High quality video game rips.
High quality rips.
Yeah.
I love the one guy, the one comment I found that was like, man, I really want to know what this is actually from, but someone's just gonna respond saying this is the actual version. That's the best part. Everyone's in on the joke.
Everyone's in on it.
Yeah.
Some people try to get mad. Oh, it's not actually. It's like, yo, it's a joke.
It's a joke.
Like,
Get
it's
over
a joke.
it.
This one gets pretty tricky.
Those banana guys.
Bubba just said that Pokemon Snap is coming to a virtual console in Japan.
The feels, Pokemon Snap. Which I took some damn good pictures in Pokemon Snap.
Did you go to your local Blockbuster and print them out?
I never
Remember
did that
doing
now.
that.
I wish I did.
I
wish
did
I did.
once. It was cool.
I
wish I did.
I had stickers of the Charizard blowing fire at you.
Yeah.
That might not even be a thing that a lot of people know, especially younger viewers. That Pokemon Snap, when it first came out, had this promotion that if you went to a local Blockbuster, you could actually, when you had a controller pack with your save data on it. Was it a controller pack, or did you just use the cartridge? Something
You
like
just
that.
brought the cart.
Oh, you just brought the cart. You actually could
We
print.
rented it, and you could use the rental cart. That was like a big promotion.
You could print the pictures in fairly high quality that you took in Pokemon Snap, and it was at a
And they were
local
stickers.
Blockbuster. Yeah, and they were stickers. That's right.
Lil Boo Peep.
Little Boo Peep.
Favorite. They lead. Oh yeah, I listened to that. That's good.
Alright, go in there. Go back in there.
This is another
No,
series
no, no, no,
that
no,
I
no,
haven't
no.
played.
You haven't played Luigi's Mansion?
No. I don't own it. I don't own it. I'm
It's
always
great.
late to every console. When I got my GameCube, maybe it wasn't that late, but like it came
No,
with
no. Oh,
it came with the Zelda, the good old Zelda
Zelda.
the
Zelda
Legend
collect-
Oh my
collect-
gosh.
collector's edition.
You gotta be kidding me. 1 HP.
There we go.
Two. Maybe it's one on your side.
It's okay. You've redeemed yourself by not owning Luigi's Mansion, but, owning Uniracers and Simpsons
I own
Road
Luigi's
Rage.
Mansion's Dark Moon. I haven't played it.
Dark Moon's good. I
Yeah,
actually
I like
I
Dark
just
Moon.
buy games and don't.
I also like this visual right here.
Yeah, Zelda Oracler of Caesars.
Caesars.
Caesar's Palace.
Yeah, I think my
Oraclers
brother
of
has
Caesar.
that. Super Caesar's Palace.
Super Caesars Palace and Vegas Steaks.
I
They're
love
just-
this room. This is a boss battle, by the way.
They're just casino games. Like you can't really hate on it because they're just
Yeah.
casino games. So if you like it, then it's a good game.
Oh, and I meant to tell you though, and I almost thought about it, but like at that game exchange that's close to where I am, they had 3 Caesar's Palaces and 3 Vegas Steaks.
How much are they going for?
Not that much. I think they were still like in the single-digit dollars still. So,
Here we go. Boss battle.
but again, since there were like 3 of them, I assume that they're common-ish at those kind of stores.
Final boss?
No, not Final Boss.
No. Probably one of the more annoying bosses.
Definitely one of the more annoying bosses.
Statues of horses?
Yeah, you have to fight the statues with horses. No, you don't.
Yo, why is Luigi such a pansy? Like, I had respect for him, and then it's just like, I'm scared of everything.
So what you have to do is you have to, in case anybody's never played this before, you have to pop the giant boo on the unicorn horns, and then with all the little boos, you have to freeze them with the ice power-up and collect them. It's annoying because the big Boolossus seems to move pretty erratically, and these little boos can be a real pain to try to hit eventually. They get better at avoiding your ice, the more you damage the boss. So eventually, like when it's down to only like 1 or 2, it gets really hard to hit these guys.
His name is Big Boolossus.
It's Boolossus.
In my Let's Play, like, getting a little, like, I had to cut out like 2 minutes of footage because they kept going like outside like the balcony, so like you couldn't like even get to them.
Yeah, if they go outside the boundaries, they just turn back.
Yo, Luigi's got way more health than Mario.
See how annoying this is?
You know, 100 versus 3 or 6.
Or 8.
Oh yeah, 8. That's right.
I thought that was so weird when I was playing Galaxy that he just has like no health compared to the 64.
Yeah.
I was like, am I gonna get more? And then when I got the whatever the mushroom is, the actual mystery mushroom, whatever it is, I was just like, oh, that's lame.
See how annoying this is? Like, what the hell? I didn't get any.
Yeah. This boss in a nutshell.
Nice, baby.
Luigi has a balanced, healthy diet.
There we go. Oh, I almost got that one. Oh, gosh.
So when you impale the ghost on the ice Pegasus, they don't die. I guess it's already dead because it's a ghost.
Yeah.
It pops, of course.
Yeah, like a balloon.
Oh, you gotta wait for them to do that stupid attack. I hate this.
Yeah. Pretty terrible boss.
Yeah, you pretty much have to let them. It's a good concept, but it just gets so annoying at this point.
Yeah.
Which is really a shame because it really is a cool boss. So you have to let them like attack into you.
Apparently.
So what's the purpose of collecting money in this game?
It determines essentially a high score at the end.
Yeah. Like, you've played or seen what happens in, like, Super Mario Land 3 Wario Land, right, Odin?
There we go. That was a good.
I think.
Basically, like, depending on how much money you collect, you get a different, like, type of castle or home.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's the same deal.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
That's annoying. I should have had more than that, but I got hit. Which really sucked.
X-Backs.
Shoot.
Everyone wants to play X-Backs.
There we go. Done. That's how it's done.
No one talks about Xbox.
You mean X-Backs?
Honestly, who talks about Xbox anymore? Not anybody I know, but I guess I just hang around with people who like Smash Brothers. So.
I have a 360, but I don't play it ever. It's hooked up. I could stream it, really.
My 360 is like weird now. Like the HDMI is really like not responsive. Like it just doesn't like working.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Sometimes it does, which is a shame because like it has the best version of Perfect Dark I've ever played.
It does. It does have the best version of Perfect Dark. That's for sure. The original N64 is unfortunately horribly laggy with multiplayer.
Yeah, I love it obviously, but like,
I love
the
it.
360 version just blows it out of the water,
Oh,
and they
yeah.
put the gold guns in multiplayer. So it's just
Oh yeah. It blows it away.
done deal.
Nice.
I still need to play Perfect Dark because I have it from that retro store.
Silver Frame, Atlas. What else did I get?
It's
I'm
my
trying to
favorite
remember.
FPS.
Silver Frame, Slim Bank Shot. Silver Frame. Oh, the Miss Petunia. So how do I know all these off the top of my head? Gosh.
Oh, you did run a Mario
No.
trivia for like 5
Such a-
years, it
such
seemed
a
like.
nerd.
I know. There we go. That was a pretty crappy Colossus, though. Not the best. That's alright. Alright, the mansion. Of course. This is the Blackout, correct? We're about to do that whole
Yeah.
Alright, so I'll get through that and then I'll call it a night on Luigi's Mansion. I want to make sure I water the plants first, though.
Yeah.
Of course. The most important thing in Luigi's Mansion. Watering
Toad?
plants.
I see Toad.
Yep. Toad's essentially your save point.
Toad and Spack.
OdinSpack. Captain Toad and Spack. I think that's the only Wii U game I've actually beaten. And
Yep.
NES Remix, if you want to get technical.
Yeah.
I was there when you beat it too.
I liked it.
Yeah, it's a good game.
Mario.
It's unexpectedly long.
I know.
I
Yeah.
thought it would be a really short game.
Oh wait, I'm going the wrong way.
Just like
I haven't actually played Captain Toad. Is it any good?
yeah, it's actually
Oh
really
yeah, definitely. I like it.
good. Good puzzle solving game.
Got it. Have any of you guys played Pokémon Tournament yet?
Nope.
Seen it. Looks really fun.
It looks really
But
fun. I want to play it. Have not yet played it.
I don't. It's not $80 fun for me right now. Just Canada prices are just
There we go.
terrible.
Aha! Nice. Well, that side quest is done, so I don't have to worry about that anymore. Big thing with that is you have to water that plant, I think 4 times. No, 3 times. One during Area 2, one after Area 2, and then one after Area 3.
Yeah.
And then you get the, massive diamond worth $1 bazillion. And you need pretty much both of those diamonds to get the highest rank in the game.
Yeah.
So, that's a thing that's done now. Which way am I going? I'm going to go this way.
Thankfully, getting the rankings not too stressful. Like as long as you get those, because there's a lot of other hidden diamonds and gems just randomly throughout the entire thing.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Wait, Mars, why am I Kafka all of a sudden?
Oh, I think he's referencing the Digimon World 2 stream.
Oh.
Where you were that jester, Kefka-looking Digimon.
Because, like, Kafka's a great villain.
He is.
He's also quite insane.
Like you aren't.
Oh, I guess that makes sense.
Kefka Spec.
Luigi
Kafka.
just trotting through this mansion.
He's having a little jog.
Alright, here we go. Best part of the game,
Not?
watering plants.
Oh. You're still... Okay, yeah, this is the best part of the game.
Getting a bunch of money. I wish that happened in real life.
Yeah, I know. Might actually consider putting a garden up.
Oh, Power to Mario, I see what you did there.
ATM. Ugh.
You said Odin is dancing mad. Get it? Because
I
he's
get-
Kefka.
yeah. Quite,
And Kefka dances madly.
And Kefka's also Canadian.
yeah, Kafka's Newfie. That's the twist.
Hey there, boys.
Hey there, boys. Kefka here. That'd be weird.
Yeah, shot though.
Yeah. That emerald almost fell off the balcony.
I know.
I don't think I've ever actually seen it land up there. That's funny. Alright, just a couple more.
Are you watering plants?
Yep.
Yeah. It's part of the game.
I don't know why that is such like a lucrative thing, but in this game that's a really... if you water plants, you get a ton of money. Like, you get all these special gems. Alright, I think that takes care of all the plants.
I don't
Alright.
have many gold bars. I'm assuming those are very rare.
Yeah, those are pretty rare.
Yeah, they are.
Uh-oh. Oh no. Ah.
So the Mushroom Kingdom has notes, like there's like actually
Alrighty.
dollar bill notes. as
Yeah,
currency.
dollar bill notes.
Why do you never see that anywhere else?
Alright, we got Blackout.
Oh. Maybe only the ghosts use them? I don't know.
Yeah, it's a ghost currency.
I remember I actually traveled around to fill in the Mario Wiki, which I hope is still there. I actually traveled around every room in Luigi's Mansion during the Blackout to list which ghosts were there. Because it's different than during the regular game. I don't know if it was a worthwhile venture, but I did.
Wait, you put that's on the Mario Wiki as edited
should
by
be-
Shadow Mario 41?
In every room, it should be, yes.
Let me see. I'll go
Luigi's
check
Mansion.
that
Hopefully it's still
actually.
there. It should say ghosts in the during the Blackout in each room. It should be listed on Mario Wiki.
Super Mario Wiki.
Alright, the phone's ringing.
Can you get to every room?
Every room that you can get to.
Yeah.
Hello, may I ask who is speaking, please? Should I
Bowser.
say, it's Bowser!
Yeah, I guess it's Bowser.
Nah, it's Luigi.
Well, what happens if you say it's Bowser?
I think he just hangs up because, and then you have to just call back.
Oh.
Just waste time.
I like that in Paper Mario where you can get past that like vulture boss
Yeah.
if you're like, I'm Luigi.
I'm Luigi.
I'm Luigi.
Oh, yeah, well, okay. I don't hate you.
Alright, this one's a trap, isn't this one's a trap.
So far, I see the ghost in the safari room during the blackout
yeah.
section. Let's see if it actually. Let's see if the history. Like, what do you remember? Like, was it just Shadow Mario 41? Was that your name?
I think there's like a Twitter account for like random Super Mario Wiki facts or something. It's just funny. Just list like the most random.
That's a pretty random
Like the
Twitter account.
the paraphrasing from it is just like the funniest thing. It's like the hint block telling you things you can do. Like it'll say stupid stuff like that.
I see your name in here.
Yeah! In the history. Did
Made your
things.
digital footprint.
Digital footprint.
Yeah, it has the same formatting too, apparently. So yeah.
Good.
I got nervous because like I looked through the history and it said that like there was one thing that said deleted everything. Like
Oh, that was me.
no.
I deleted everything.
Oh, okay. No,
I deleted Mario Wiki.
the one after that's reverted all vandalism. So yeah.
That's funny. I remember I got in trouble at Mario Wiki because this is BS. Because I wrote on the dumbest article ever, which is it was called the Bowser Cake, which is the stupid thing from Mario Party 1 that Bowser gives you on Peach's birthday cake. It's the little Bowser shell with a candle in it. And I wrote on it, like I added a few sentences to it, and like to describe what it was and why it was used and stuff like that. And I ended the article with, you know, other than taking your coins, essentially, it serves no other functional purpose in the game. Which is accurate, correct?
Yeah.
It doesn't serve any other functional purpose. And then I got in trouble for writing that because some administrator was like, that's, you know, a conjectural statement, you know. It's not confirmed whether or not it serves another purpose. And I was like, What are you talking about? Like,
It doesn't serve another
first of
purpose.
all, it
takes your
doesn't. Second of all, you're arguing over this thing. Like, you have
You know
nothing
what?
better
Let's-
to do.
Let me go to that page, actually.
It's not there. Well, the page is
Oh.
there, but the text got deleted.
Yeah, but history, that should still be there,
Oh,
though.
is it? That's true. It would probably still be
That's
there.
so dumb.
It's so dumb. Of course it doesn't serve any functional purpose.
Yeah.
Why
that's
even
the
argue
point.
over that? Like, is that really what we're worrying about?
Okay, I think they did delete the page, though. Now they just have a page that's Bowser's bogus items.
Really? It was just a Bowser's Cake page.
Yeah.
Anyway. Alright. Do I have any, like, things to actually get during the Blackout? Like, I might have to try to get... I mean, I know there's some like, prize ghosts you can only get during it. Things like that.
And there might be a few, like, golden mice or
A few
something.
golden mice, but I'm not too concerned about that.
Yeah. I'm not seeing this Bowser Cake entry, but yeah.
That's alright. It was a standalone.
That's dumb. That is dumb, because, like, it doesn't do anything.
It doesn't do
has
anything
no
else.
purpose.
That was the last sentence. Other than, you know, this purpose, other than this, it doesn't serve any other purpose in the game. Period. And they were like, well, you don't know that that's true. I mean, and it was like, it was so weird.
What do they think? Like, oh, if you get the Bowser Cake, there's, like, a higher percentage that you'll win or
It's
something.
like, why are we arguing this point?
By this point, yeah, we should definitely know that it doesn't.
So I just
like,
gave up. I was like,
My favorite part of Mario Party 1 is when you go to buy a star, you have the option of seeing map.
Yeah.
See map.
See, man.
I don't know if I should buy the star.
I don't
Look at
know.
this.
Let me check the map.
Let me check the map
Yeah,
first.
there's not a reason to not buy a star, right? Like, thinking of every possible game scenario, it's always worth it to buy a star.
I can think of a few scenarios, but still, it would
Maybe
not
if you're
be.
going for the coin star, but
Well, not even that, but like also like, especially if you're playing with AI, who have the higher percentage of stealing stars from those who actually have the most stars, like. But I mean, it's a very very minimal thing. Like
yeah,
you
AI
do it like
manipulation.
0.01% of the time.
I guess AI manipulation is definitely a fair point.
And like they actually like I was actually watching a
Hey,
Mario
K-Man
Party.
Rules is here.
Oh, he is here actually.
It is.
What's up,
Is
K-Man?
that a K-Man?
I was actually watching a Mario Party 3 speedrun yesterday. Yes, there are things of that exist.
I believe
A Mario Party speedrun? How
Yeah.
do you how?
Story mode.
Oh, well, I guess, but even so, how?
They just,
Do you manipulate the dice block to get like 1 every time, or get the number exactly that you want?
I mean, they don't go that far because that's dumb. But
I know, but
no, they just play through, and then like in some cases,
There's a
like if a
thing.
turn doesn't go your
K-Man,
way and like you get screwed over, you can just like if you save every turn, you can just like turn the system off and redo a turn. Technically,
oh, that's
it's dumb, but like, there like this one, the person I was watching, like, he basically tried to make it so
Alright, I will
not many
show off
stars were
this one.
gotten, and then he just focused on all the coin stars and
I think you have to
basically
go on
won.
the other side of the desk. I know there's a cheese wedge over here.
Yeah, that's what you have to do, I think.
Where actually is it? Oh, there
There
it is.
it is.
Where'd you go? Get back here. There we go. So there's a bunch of those hidden in the game. I'm not going to get all of them. I wanted to show off the one that I actually knew where it was. That if you find all those cheese wedges and look at them while you're in the dark, the golden mice appears and gives you a bunch of treasure.
Yeah.
Not necessary even to get the highest rank in the game, but still, it's a
Mhm.
thing. Jeez.
You just look through the mansion. You just find Pokemon cheese just lying on the ground.
I spoke Pokemon cheese.
You know, I would believe that actually if that actually happened. Yeah, there she is.
Do you guys remember the CSS Let's Play of Luigi's Mansion?
Very little, but yeah.
Exactly. You know which one you remember the most? Wind Waker, because it was friggin'
Dude.
awesome.
Dude, Kirby's Dream Course.
Oh, wait, yeah. Sorry.
Mario.
Sorry. Kirby's Dream Course takes it. But Wind Waker
Okay
is
for
close.
Mario.
Paper Mario. I mean, Chapter 5 was good.
mean-
The rest of it was kind of.
Wasn't that like your main one or the first one?
Just coincidentally, I guess. I guess just coincidentally, I did the best job.
I think he's saying that it was our first Let's Play, so like obviously that was like.
No, I'm only kidding. It was a lot of
I
fun.
know.
That would be something like I would love. I just don't have the time, but like I would love to do a Paper Mario game like Thousand Year Door and put effort into it as much as I did, like as much as I did with that chapter, because I like put editing and did like music and did like recaps and like you know, a bunch of post-production, not just like play it and commentate over it. So
Yeah.
I would love to try to do that.
Mm-hmm.
That's an easy boss to get, gold frame.
The UFO power up.
Hey, Overmayor. Thank you. Kirby's Dream Course was such BS. That sucked.
Chapter 2. Well, wasn't Chapter 2 also where we had the most like video and audio issues?
Oh yeah, that happened. That's true. Most of the memes came from the Chapter 2. That's true.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
The bomb is in the tree.
The bomb is in the
In the
tree.
tree.
It's still there.
It's still there.
The bomb is still in the tree, and no one is taking care of it. I feel like that is kind of a big oversight.
All the jabbies are just like nesting on that bomb.
There's
wherever
still a
it
bomb
is.
there in the friggin' Paper Mario Thousand Year Door, the Great Boggly Woods. There's still a bomb in that tree. It gets deactivated, but the bomb is
Yeah,
still
it's
there.
still there.
Kind of dangerous. All right, do I have anything else to do before I put the lights on? I don't think so. I'm not gonna go crazy and try to get all the gold ghosts and stuff.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
I just go down here to the breaker room and power
Yeah,
on.
I did the Pit of Trials. Pit of 100 Trials.
Actually, I think there's a thing in here. I'm almost positive.
I've officially done the Pit of 100 Trials twice for YouTube, so.
Oh, that's right. Good times.
I'm looking forward to the Super Paper Mario playthrough because I really had fun with both Paper Mario playthroughs.
Here we go. Nice. Power's on. All set. All right, that was good. I'm going to, unfortunately CSS, it just died due to the fact that we all had lives pretty much. Like, we didn't really have time to work on it as much as we could have. And I mean, I guess we could have like kind of half-assed it, but no one wants to do that. If you're going to put out work, you want to put out your best work. And if you can't, then it's not worth it to continue. And unfortunately, that was the case.
Yeah, pretty much. And like half the members don't even do Let's Plays anymore, so.
That's true.
Yeah, is that right, K-Man? Isn't that right?
Also, SlimKirby was a harsh dictator that ruled with an iron fist.
Yeah, I loved hearing that all the time.
Anyway, but no, it was definitely fun while it lasted. Definitely something that, it was an honor to be a part of. But
definitely.
it kind of had to go when it did, just because we were all had stuff to do. There's no other better way to put it, is there?
No, that's pretty much it.
We just
honestly,
all got too busy to work on it, and kind of all happened at once too. So. Anyway, and OdinSpack. What about, speaking of co-op Let's Play groups that failed? I believe OdinSpack has one of its own. Yes?
Is he here?
It's the worst. He has the worst timing.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll bug him about Hellfire commentaries when he gets back.
Hellfire?
Wasn't that what it was?
No, it was Infinite Ammo.
Oh, Infinite Ammo. What was Hellfire Comms?
That's another co-op group that's.
Is that actually going?
I think it's still going. But
Oh, that's
like,
funny. That's right. He was Infinite Ammo. Oh my god, I get them mixed up so much. I'm glad I brought it up now. I would have been like said the wrong one to him. All right.
Hellfire comes.
Yeah, Infinite Ammo LPers. That's right. So anyway, that was Luigi's Mansion. That was a lot of fun. I have to save. I think I just did, but I'm still anal in a game anyway, and I have to go back and I have to save to the save point. So I'm gonna do that, and then we'll call it for Retro Redemption. I think I mean, we had a little bit of a rough patch in DKC2 at the very beginning, but keep in mind, I did start at the last world, which is pretty hard. And I think after Arctic Abyss was kind of rough, I think after that it went pretty smoothly. Like Toxic Tower went well, Screech's Sprint went well, the final boss was done on the first try. Can't really complain about that. Then we jumped right into Star Fox 64, beat that. The only death was going the wrong way at the end of the game.
Going into a freaking wall.
Going into a wall. So, but besides that, did pretty well there. And Luigi's Mansion just beat Colossus and, restored power after the Blackout. So that was cool. So, that was Retro Redemption. We'll probably have another one, of course, because Luigi's Mansion's not finished. And I have a few other games that I'd like to get to. Of course, just don't have the time to do that. So now, as per usual on my stream, I'm going to throw on some music, and I'm going to open it up to questions and answers. So I'll turn off some Luigi's Mansion here. Click that off there. And open it up to questions and answers again. I'll put the computer screen back on. Look at that. Streamception. That's pretty cool. So I'll now open it up to any and all questions that you folks may have. You can ask either me or SlimKirby or OdinSpack or all three of us if you'd like. Whoever you want to ask, it's open.
I'll answer for Odin if Odin doesn't come back in time.
But I hope you don't mind answering questions. They can get pretty random sometimes.
It's not for too much longer, so...
It's not. Just for a couple minutes.
I'm not telling you where I'll live or anything like that.
I can tell them.
No, you don't know either.
I do know where you live. I think I could find your address.
You probably could.
Anyway, I'm pretty smarter than the average crocodile.
Yeah.
Just got some music on in the background. Hopefully not too loud. Alright, let's let the questions pour in. Let's see what we got. Okay, what do we got here? Questions, comments, concerns. That was good Retro Redemption. We even started with Minecraft. That was the whole thing, showing how far
That's
the
not
server's
retro.
gone.
There he is.
Odin!
Oh, was I gone?
Yeah, I was saying, you were muted.
Maybe I dozed off. I'm really tired.
That's so funny. It reminds me of your friggin' what was it? Oh, made that tune where you were like dozing off you were all hyper. You were like dancing. You were going crazy. You were like dancing with the music, and then by the end you were like,
Tuesdays just kill me.
"Oh, it's a really close game so far."
It's just the worst. I have to be up at like 5 in the morning, and sometimes I have class till 10.
That's so funny. It's really anyone's game at this point. It's like he's clearly enthusiastic. It was so funny.
I'm sorry.
I'm
being real professional right now.
It was just funny. It was just really funny. While people post their questions, I do want to say I apologize for the audio and video issues that came up during the stream. I know it was my first time on the fly switching back and forth between layouts, and clearly that's a thing that you can't do when you're live, I guess. Or maybe I have to have a little bit of tech. I should be able to, but for some reason it just all kind of crapped out. So I don't really know what was the deal with that, but
you'll figure it out.
I'll figure it out. So regardless, I do apologize for some of that, and I know there was some like horrible audio screeching sounds, but hopefully everything seemed to work out well in the end, which was pretty good. So I can't really complain overall. Brought out all the stops. We got 3 different layouts. We got streaming PC games. We got streaming from Wii U. We got streaming from GameCube and N64. I mean, come on, that's pretty cool, right?
Pretty solid. Do you have a switcher?
I have a switcher, yeah. Actually, I can show you on camera here. Because I have a webcam.
Ooh, camera.
So here's...
I have 2 for my console.
So right here, I have all my consoles. Right now, only 2 that are hooked up, plugged into the switcher. So I just press these buttons here and switch back and forth. This is N64, GameCube, Super Nintendo, and NES right there. So I have a switcher for that, and then I also have back there, if you can tell, an HDMI switcher. And the HDMI switcher...
I think I got that exact one.
You have the exact one? I could switch back and forth between sources on HDMI. So I have these 2. So I don't have to like go behind the TV and plug things in all the time. Also, my Wii has now been reduced to a computer monitor stand. Because it doesn't work. And also the Wii U does everything that the Wii does. My
Yeah,
Wii U
I have
has
a
Smash logo on it.
I have a switcher, so it has 4 spots, and the 4th one hooks into another switcher that has 3 more spots.
Right. There we got Cliff right here. Got my Xbox right there. And I have my phone charging on my wireless charger. That's pretty cool. That's my whole setup here, as you can see. A lot of wires back there. A lot of wires. We got the, you can see lit up as the HD PVR. Above it, if you can see in red, see if I can get a better angle of it, is the Dazzle. It's kind of dark back there. So you can see the Dazzle maybe sitting on top of it. See if I can get a light back there.
I'm still using the Dazzle.
So using the Daz. Get a light back there, maybe a little. Let me turn on my phone's flashlight for a minute. There it is.
What color is the
We
Dazzle?
got a
I
light
can't really
back there. We
tell.
got a red Dazzle back
You got
there.
a red one.
Yep.
I remember I found one of
Let's
those
see
at Valley Village.
And we got external hard drive, and we got 2 PVRs back there, and of course a USB, so I can plug in everything at once. So a USB hub. So
Wow.
that's what's back behind the computer there. There,
Look
right.
at that generic Windows background.
Yep, I like the generic Windows background. It's a nice, nice colors. I don't know.
It does look nice.
All right,
Is that
leave it like
Windows
this.
10?
Windows 10, yeah. Actually, I might as well show this off now since my camera's moving around. Got my PC that I built right here, my big PC, right next to my desk. So that's pretty cool. It's a beast. It's a beast. Built it, which was fun. I got 2 monitors.
Is it a full size tower?
It's a full-size tower, yeah. You can tell.
Oh man, it's a
pretty big.
monster.
It's a monster. So it's the Phantom. I forget what it's called. The case, NX, GT letters and numbers. But whatever. It's like the gaming thing, gaming setup. So that was something I always wanted to do, like since I was like 15, was build a gaming PC.
Building a PC is fun.
And I finally, have the money now that I have a job to be able to do it, like a legitimate job. So
Right.
I, poured a paycheck into it, and it was great. Well worth it, and it should last for a long time to come. So that's exciting. All right. Anyway, questions, right? That's what we're doing. Here we go. Okay, man's talking about Super Mario RPG. LOL. That's a thing that he does. All right, let's see. We compete. I still have We Compete on my hard drive. Like, I think I still have the videos somewhere. We could put it up 4 years after the fact.
Wait, what?
We Compete.
What's We Compete?
It was a CSS thing right at the end where it came in and I played We Play and We Play Motion and all those terrible games just against each other. And we found that those games were hard. Like, We Play Motion, friggin'...
Like you met up and played?
No, we didn't meet up. We played, just kind of like did a split screen type of thing where
Oh,
we
okay.
edited the 2 videos together just to see who got the highest score. He still has the audio. Let's see if I can find it. It was... I forget the name of the game. It was the one on We Play Motion that has the paddles that go back and forth like this. Oh my god, I don't remember it. It started out as being a pretty cool game, almost like pinball-esque, and then it ended up being just a disaster, like Shades of the Incredible Maze type of thing, where it was just one masochistic level that was so brutally hard.
I've never played We Play
Let me
Motion.
see if I have it right here. I wish I never played We Play Motion. It's right here, We Play Motion. And the game was this one, up in the top. I believe it was called Teeter Totter. Is that correct? I'm gonna find it out right now. I'm gonna find out. Sorry, this is important.
Pop it up on stream right now.
Yeah, no. LOL, no. I will eventually, though, because I have to.
Shadow Stream 32. We
Teeter
Play
Targets,
Motion.
that's what it was called. Oh my gosh. That was horrible. That's definitely a stream that will happen, but not one I'm looking forward to. That was ridiculously hard. Alright, anyway, moving on. Questions. I know, I don't mean to hold you guys up. Sorry. Thanks for sticking a little extra, by the way.
No problem.
If you have to go, that's fine. But
Nah, I'm good.
alright.
Yeah.
Alright, so Bounce Bro asks, how hyped are you for opening day at Major League Baseball opening day? You can see my shirt for Major League Baseball opening day. It's not actually an MLB logo, it's just Major League Jedi. And I'm obviously super hyped. How can you not be hyped for opening day? Streamception. How can you not be hyped for opening day? Like, I'm really looking forward to baseball. Baseball's my favorite sport. I think it'll be a lot of fun. It's this time of sports that I kind of not really get into because I follow March Madness a little bit, but then there's still like a lull between football season and baseball season. I'm not really a big hockey fan, and basketball I could care less about, but besides college basketball. So, do you guys watch sports? Excited for opening day?
Not me, no.
Odin, you excited for your
I'm gonna-
Toronto Blue Jays?
You know, I wasn't on the bandwagon last season, even though it felt like it a bit. They were doing really well.
Yeah.
Because I was probably watching the season probably about half of it. But yeah, I am quite excited to watch baseball this year.
Good, I am too. I think the Red Sox are going to suck, but
I keep making fun of my sister because she lives in Toronto now. I'm like, why aren't you watching baseball? Like, you should be watching it every day.
you should be.
And like, I was like, why weren't you part of that last year? You could.
Oh, it's great.
I was saying, if I lived in Toronto, if every day there was a game, like, I'd be like at a bar. Like, even if it wasn't drinking, I'd just be there just to root for the atmosphere.
Yeah, it's great. I love it. We have the minor league team really close to my house, and I probably am going to get a season ticket this year and just go to like every game because it's just awesome. I just love it being there. So it'll be a lot of fun. All right, cool. Moving on. Meow624 asks, "What's my favorite Boo name in Luigi's Mansion?" Not that I remember very many of them, but probably Game Boo Advance. That was funny.
Bojangles for me.
Oh, Boojangles, yeah.
I like Boo Losses.
It's the only one you know.
That is a Boo name.
One I know. Is there Booster in it?
Probably.
I don't think there is.
I thought Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon had better ones. I remember it had Boolean, which was clever math
Oh
joke.
yeah, Booleans. Yeah.
Stuff like that. Cobalt Yoshi asks me, "What did I teach the kids today?" Today we started word problems involving rational functions. Fun. Essentially saying like almost the cliche type of math problem that you hear of like a train departed Denver at 5:30 in the morning, and then train 2 departed Houston at this time, and if they were traveling at this speed, how long until they met up? It was essentially problems like that, which are actually really fun to do. I like them, but my kids don't, but I do. So that's what I taught. K-Man asks, I don't think this question actually makes sense. What is the root mean squared of a sine wave function? I don't think those are actual words.
0? It doesn't
1.
exist.
It doesn't exist. The root mean square... no, I'm not answering that. That's dumb. Cobalt Yoshi 27 asks, are you on break? Are you guys on break? You guys aren't on break, are you?
Well, I work on YouTube, so I don't exactly have a break.
After next month, I will be.
Good point. Nice.
A month to go.
A month to go. All three, I'll let you guys go first. What's your opinion on Paper Mario Color Splash? Asks Darth Bowser 66.
watch the Kill the Sunner.
Oh.
The song to find out my opinion.
For me, like, it's not exactly like I'm not really that interested. Like, I'm not really digging what it is right now, but I'm not gonna like just pass it off yet because it could obviously change. Obviously, Sticker Star changed from what it was supposed to be. Heck, even Paper Mario was such a huge like distance from what the Mario series was, so you can't really write off a game completely. So, but I don't really like what I see of it right now. But who knows? We might get something better in the future. You just really don't know until then.
I agree. I'm not going to hate on it too much, but in short, it does look like Paper Mario Sticker Star 2, and I very much dislike Sticker Star. But if it does, if it fixes the flaws of Sticker Star, then because the idea is cool of like collecting attacks and being able to use them, and if it fixes the flaws of some basic things that Sticker Star just really lacked, then it could be good. I don't know if I'm going to get it, but go ahead, Odin.
I was just going to say, like, if it looks exactly like Sticker Star 2, and people didn't like Sticker Star 1, then, like, no interest.
Where's Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door HD? That's what I want. Alright, moving on. Power Mario says, streams like live streams are where it's at. Honestly, I really enjoy them, and obviously Slim and SM do as well. And OdinSpack. Yeah, live streams are where it's at.
They're fun.
Meow624 asks, if Nintendo made a restaurant, what food would you like to be served there?
think Nintendo doesn't own a restaurant? They must own a restaurant.
That's a good question. Does Nintendo own a
Probably,
restaurant?
they probably do. They own a baseball team for
I
crying
feel
out.
like they gotta own a restaurant.
I mean, I probably own one of the restaurants at Safeco Field, which is the Mariners ballpark.
Right.
Maybe. I don't know.
They got Mario themed foods.
It would have to be Mario themed, like a lot of mushroom pizza, mushroom burger, things like that. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of food. Maxim tomatoes for Kirby.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Come up with all the food items. That'd be great.
And Griffey Jr. presents Major League.
Moving on. Oh, cool. Thanks, Lego Master 719. Are you guys going to PAX East? That's a question.
No.
No.
Sorry, man. If I would have got tickets, I would have.
Rats. I'll be there though. I mean, I have friends I could hang out with from like college and stuff, but like, I could also hang out with you guys. But oh well.
Question. Sorry. Oh, never mind.
No,
That's just gonna be something stupid. Be like, do you have any motorcycles going by your house right now?
Shut up, Odin.
That's cool. Super X 111 asked to all of us, would you do a playthrough of Wario Land on the Virtual Boy? No.
How? Like with an emulator?
With an
Like,
emulator.
that'd be the only way, I think.
You could get a camcorder and film inside the lens.
No.
No.
We could not do that.
It's supposed to be a good game, just why is it on
It's supposed to be a good game. It's
Yeah.
just, I have it, don't I? Do I have it next to me? I have it within arm's reach, believe it or not, right here. This is Wario Land. There it is, right there. Wario Land on Virtual Boy. See it.
Hey, you own like
Yeah.
a tenth of the library.
The two games. I have two games for Virtual. Actually, I have three. One of them's in the Virtual. The Mario Tennis one is in the Virtual Boy. I have that, and I have Vertical Force. Right here.
No Nestor's Funky
No
Bowling?
Nestor's Funky.
What's Vertical Force?
It's like a. It's a really bad space shooter. That the idea is you can transition between two different levels of altitude, so you can be like on the top layer or go down to the bottom layer, and it's supposed to be all 3D, but it's not at all. It's just a flying shooter. And it's really dumb. Raxter95 asks, do any of you know what the Pasta King's Twitch name is? I don't think the Pasta
I
King...
believe it was Mad King Pasta,
It was
but
Mad
it's
King
not like
Pasta.
it matters anymore. Let's just be real.
It was Mad King Pasta. It doesn't matter. RioTone15 asks, what type of candy do you like? What's your favorite candy?
Reese's.
It's not candy. Oh, like Reese's
Totally
Pieces.
candy.
Uh-oh. Well, I just
I
meant
wouldn't
like...
say peanut butter cups would not. Chocolate's not candy.
Well, fine.
Are we
What
gonna
about
really draw that
Starburst then? There.
Favorite candy? If we're going to strictly talk candy, Sour Patch Kids?
Yeah, Sour Patch Kids are the bomb.
They are really good.
Let's go.
You ever had Extreme Sour Patch Kids?
Mm-mm.
They come in like a box.
I didn't know that existed.
So they're in a box, and there's a bag inside the box, which is I don't know why, but there is. But they're like really good. Like they're even better than Sour Patch Kids.
Good. K-Man Rules 1321 asks, when's the next installment of Mario Trivia happening? To me, Shadow Mario's Trivia HQ. When is that happening? You know, I was actually thinking, kind of partially inspired by Odin, to do one type of thing like that on stream. Not
Shit.
regularly, just like a one-time thing. I think that would be cool. But, I don't know. Eventually. Dar Spartan 117 asks to everybody, what is your favorite sport to play and or to watch? For me, it's baseball. Both of those.
Golf, both of those.
I enjoy watching football. I enjoy playing golf.
Nice. There you go. You've heard it from the source. Goldoan
And
Girl
baseball.
asks, do you still dress up for Halloween? Yes, I do. Personally.
No. Oh, she was asking you, though.
Oh,
so-
everybody. Doesn't matter.
No, she said Eric.
Yeah,
I'm
but
not
everybody
Eric.
can respond to that. I do.
I dress up as Zargon
Sorry,
No.
God.
for Hero Quest.
I have a
Hero
few
Quest.
go-to costumes. I got my Assassin's Creed one that I wore last year that you guys saw. I got my Pokemon one, I got Mario, and then I have other random ones. So, yeah, that's that. Power to Mario. God, I don't know why everyone's bringing up Ghosts of the Past now. He said, I really enjoyed reading In Insider's Shadow. Are you working on the next chapter and we'll publish it soon? No. I should get back to it because I enjoyed writing, but I don't have time for that anymore, which is unfortunate. I should finish that because that was fun. Pyro Medi Man TF2. Oh yeah, Pyro Medi Man TF2. Team Fortress. Asks favorite RPG boss.
Metaton.
Metaton. No, that's a good question. Favorite RPG
That's
boss.
hard.
That's hard. That's a hard question to answer.
Oh my god.
Wow, that's a tough.
One that's coming to mind is Kratos from Tales of Symphonia.
Yeah, that's definitely a really good one.
The one-on-one version. But it's not hard, I guess. I mean, it's epic.
Magnus
Oh,
from
man.
Chrono Trigger is coming to mind. The Magus battle.
Magus battle's good.
That's really good. It's really hard too. I'm trying to think of what else. Man, that's a tough question to come up with.
What are
one.
some solid boss
Battle?
fights I just generally enjoy?
Sephiroth.
Let's just drop planets on you. Yeah.
Yeah,
Man, that's
tough. Think about it. Mars Rover asks, "What flavor of pizza roll am I?" That's a random question. I'm pepperoni, because those are the best.
Screw pizza rolls. I don't like them anymore.
Oh, I love them, but I can't. I don't eat them, but I love them. Darth Bowser asks, "Color splash question again." We answered that. Super X111 asks, "Should everyone have a question and answer session in their streams?" I think so. I think it's fun to do.
never. No one
mean,
wants to ask me questions.
I mean, I'm very mixed on this because I find that all of my streams turn into question and answer sessions when that's not really the point of why I'm streaming. If I'm actually hosting one, that's a different story. But
Right.
it's just like some of these questions I've answered before multiple times in other places. Why are they being asked again here?
That's true. That does get annoying.
It's picky. It's very picky, but I don't like it too much.
Gotcha.
Yo, I'm still on the RPG question.
Think about it.
I'm still thinking about it.
Mars Rover asks, "Is this a question?" Yes, it is. Cobalt Yoshi 27 asks, "Will I answer this question?" No, will not. Let's see. Riotone 15 asks to everybody, "When did you start playing video games?"
Let's see. When I was probably 2 or 3 years old, when Super Mario World came out.
2 years old, Duck Hunt.
Regularly playing, probably like 4 or 5 when I played Donkey Kong Country first, and then I played the heck out of Mario 3 for a while.
I've been playing since the NES regularly.
Mm.
I barely remember it, but I definitely was. The first game I ever played was Duck Hunt.
Yeah, we have 5 Crystal Star Studio members here. We need to have a reunion. We gotta do that in a stream.
Good luck finding Nemo, my god.
Yeah, right. Finding a Pasta King.
Who's not here?
Pasta King and Mega Freak 400.
Everyone else is here.
Everyone else is here.
Yeah. And honestly, there's a chance Mega could be here just lurking, because he does that a lot.
Super X111 asks, "How long have I taught math?" I've been actually a professional teacher for 2 years, but I've taught much longer than that, just tutoring and stuff like that. So, 2 years. Cobalt Yoshi asks, "Bob had 36 candy bars. He ate 29. What does he have now?" He has a stomach ache. Mars Rover said, "Did you hear that Marin is going to be in Hyrule Warriors? Is that true?"
Yeah?
Yeah.
Marin, like the Lon Lon Ranch Marin?
No, that's
No.
Oh, Malon. That's
Malon.
Who's
Marin's Link's Awakening.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know what she's gonna do.
What did you do? Sing?
We'll see.
Sing. She's a support character.
That's really funny.
I mean,
Yeah.
come on, Agatha's in the game. I mean, I'm sure Marin can work.
She'll probably, what are some weird things from Link's Awakening that happen? She'll probably, do weird things from that game.
She'll control the crane game and pick up people and just throw them against the ground.
Throw Gordos at people.
Yeah. There are Gordos in that game.
Very funny.
They're called sea urchins.
Sea urchins. Alright, cool. That's so weird. I didn't know that. That's, as random as Agatha.
Yeah. Still better than Agatha.
Still better. Yeah, Agatha sucks. Kirby was in Smash said, "Do you like Windows 10?" I do like Windows 10. I love it. I think it works. It's the best thing since Windows 7. I hated Windows 8, and I actually like Windows 10. It's a nice hybrid. So can't complain.
Yo, how about the Cool X fight?
Cool X fight is
That's
good.
also really cool.
You're still thinking.
Yeah, I am.
He's an RPG gamer. He is.
Oh, I know. Thinking from Paper Mario, maybe. I actually really liked.
I was thinking Bowser from Paper Mario.
Yeah, the final Bowser fight's really awesome. I was thinking from Thousand Year Door. I really liked the. I guess it's not a singular fight though, but the whole sequence in the Glitz Pit I thought was really cool.
Yeah.
Would you count Fire Emblem's Black Knight battle as a boss fight?
I guess
as
so.
an RPG boss fight?
Yeah.
It's a strategy RPG. It's pretty solid.
Alright. Cayman
Okay, I'm
Rules
done.
1331 asks, can I do a Let's Play of Halo 5 to point out your name in the credits? Your name's in the credits of Halo 5? I don't
Yeah, he was on 343.
What? Is
Yeah.
that a thing?
This is not a joke. This is not a joke. I'm serious.
That's a serious thing.
It's a serious thing. He's an intern.
What? I'm looking this up. That's crazy. Way to go. No, but no. But the answer to that question is still no. Moving on. That's really cool. I didn't know that. Moving on. Can I play a 10-second gameplay of Wario Land on Virtual Boy? I'll see if I can make a Virtual Boy thing work. Probably not. Scottman asks, does he see a revival of Mario Music Madness in the works? Name that tune, done by OdinSpack. Essentially the same thing, but applied to all Nintendo.
Yeah.
And pretty much just Nintendo, let's be real here.
No, other companies don't make games. I love when you posted something. You did like the Uncharted theme for one of them, and everyone was like, It's like, that's really iconic. Like, you should do the Metal Gear Solid
what if
theme.
PTM answer Mario Party 2?
Oh my god. The Earthbound question.
Oh, yeah.
This is a random question. Last few, just because we're running short on time, and we're already over. BuddyBro578 asks, what do you, Slim, think of me being a math teacher?
I think it's a good fit for him, honestly. I think he's perfect. I always thought he would be a really good teacher or something, and he knows a lot about math, so it's a perfect fit, honestly.
Woo! Yeah, it is. Imagine if you had me for teacher. It would be all hell would break loose.
It would.
What type of gaming controller do I use to play games on PC? Asked Flame Chocobo. I mostly just use keyboard, but when I don't use a keyboard, I actually do have a PS3 controller hooked up to my computer. So I use my PS3 controller.
I actually bought an Xbox One controller to use for my computer. I don't know an Xbox One.
Nice.
It's solid.
Cool. I think that's about it. Let's see if there's any more legitimate questions. But I think that's it. That's pretty much it. That is Shadowstream 31 Retro Redemption. Again, I want to thank my special guests for joining me, SlimKirby and OdinSpack. Check them out. Follow them on Twitch. Follow them on Twitter. Follow them on YouTube. Follow them on everything else that they do. If you guys would like to say one final farewell, thank you again for being here. Very much.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for staying a little extra.
Thanks for having us.
I think it was a lot of fun.
For sure.
So, I owe you guys now. I owe you guys. So, yeah, that was a lot of fun. Next week, just FYI, we have some lovely Borderlands 2 that we're finishing up the DLC of that, so that should be a lot of fun. And if we do finish the DLC, we'll start True Vault Hunter mode, which is always chaotic and fun. So, that's gonna be a blast. I'm gonna give a plug to, of course, I believe is Bubba streaming right now.
I don't know.
Tennis Bubba 13 usually streams after I do. I know I had in my mind to give him a shout out this time because I always forget. So I wanted to, of course, give him a mention. Just check him out. And you can check out the Puddle.
Mentioned it if you're not or not.
You can check out the Puddle's TV schedule as well. Links below. So that's what's coming up. And then Stream 33, I've been actually practicing so I can be semi-decent at Ultimate Marvel 3. So that'll be a lot of fun.
Marvel.
versus Capcom.
You should do Rad Gravity for 30.
Rad Gravity, no. So that was a lot of fun. Thanks again, and I will see you guys later.
Later.
Bye.